Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Oracle Hour. My name is Sabrina Rising. I am a spiritual mentor and a psychic medium, and it is my joy to be here with you all every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Please feel free to stay for the whole broadcast. This is your opportunity to sort of tune in to some universal intelligence. I will be channeling on your behalf. If you have a question that you're struggling with in your life, whether it's relationship stuff or career stuff or financial issues, or perhaps you're stuck in your personal development journey or your spiritual practice, I would be happy to offer you a message on behalf of your higher self, your spirit guides, or anyone who wants to connect with you. I offer on the spot live readings, so feel free to put your your question in the chat section. I can see that we already have a few questions here. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful. So I will be getting to those in a moment. I'm just going to make sure that we are live in 3 places. We are live on Instagram, we are live on Facebook, and on YouTube. So if you have a question that you want answered, please join us on YouTube at Sabrina Rising. Okay, so this is the easiest place for us to interact, for me to see your question. If you're watching on Instagram, you can see me, but I can't see you. So I encourage you to come and join us on YouTube and ask your questions here. We're going to talk about eclipse season and all of these cosmic changes that are happening. I mean, if you don't know that there's eclipse happening on March 14th, you probably don't have a smartphone. So this is what everybody's talking about. There's a lot of drama around this eclipse, this full blood moon in Virgo. I think that I just want to sort of ground us, okay, in the energy that's here, that's happening for the collective. My intention is to always approach a change in energetic frequencies with equanimity, with calm, composure, and compassion for ourselves. Okay, so normally during eclipse season, we want to start to get very introspective around the things that aren't working for us in our life. Okay, so, and this is true not just for eclipse season, it's true for everyday life. It just, during these current energies, it's a little more heightened. Our attention is being directed to, the things that are in our lives that aren't working. Okay, and so you might have seen a lot of themes around saying goodbye, or goodbye to the old paradigm and bringing in the new paradigm. My invitation is to adopt this as a regular practice. We want to always be saying goodbye to things that don't serve us. We want to always be aware of patterns that we might be perpetuating, or that we might be stuck in, that aren't serving our highest and best good. Okay, so this is just a heightened time for that, to really get honest with yourself about the things that you need to change, that you want to change, the things that you've been holding on to. For whatever reason, we hold on to things because we think they make us feel safe, or we think that we're used to them, or we're comfortable, or we are simply afraid of change. This is the season for change. Whether we like it or not, we're going to go gracefully, or we might go kicking and screaming, but that something in your life is changing. And so my invitation when it comes to change is just simply to embrace it. Okay, is to allow changes to unfold organically and to not resist. Okay, when we resist things, that's when we suffer, right? We hold on so tight because we want, for whatever our reasons are, as I mentioned earlier, to stay safe, to stay comfortable, to stay with what we know. And we fear the unknown. And so just relax and let change happen. Once you relax and surrender, and, of course, I invite all of my clients and everybody who interacts with me, my participants, my community, anybody who's watching me live or on the replay, if you don't have a spiritual practice, this is the time to get one. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a big long thing. It can just be 5 to 10 minutes every day of deep diaphragmatic breathing, just relaxing, getting centered, closing your eyes, spending some time with yourself. Get curious about your own inner landscape. What's going on inside here? When you detach from all of the ruminating thoughts, the fear of the future, or the dwelling over the past, and you stay in the present moment and you cultivate this practice, you start to sort of see, okay, what's really going on in my body? What's really going on underneath the surface? What can I get in touch with? It's going to help me heal, help me grow, help me evolve. Deep down inside, we all have our deepest heart's desires, the things that we want to create, we want to make manifest. This is your time. This is my invitation for you tonight. This is the messages coming through very clear, is to really get honest with yourself about what you truly want and give yourself permission to have it. See what's in the way of your deepest heart's desire, whether it's fear or scarcity or whatever limiting belief that's keeping you stuck where you are, and give it up to the universe. Now is the time to surrender these limiting beliefs and to trust that it is your time to expand your capacity to have more, to be more, to hold more, so you can feel more alive, more connected, and more fulfilled in your life. Okay. So I just want to, I want to give you some compassion and love for this tough time, energetic time in our collective, and just to stay grounded in the moment. And your body will tell you like what needs to go. You probably already know what it is. It could be a habit that you have or something that you've been contemplating for a while. What needs to be let go of so that you can grow and evolve and become the person that you're truly meant to be. Okay, that's my message for you tonight for the collective. Short and sweet. Hi, everybody. Hello, sweet Julie. Hello, Doug. Hello, Rhonda. Hi, Shiloh. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you here. Oh, my goodness. I haven't changed my sweater yet, as you can see. All right. So I have my trusted moderator here, Lacey. I couldn't do this without you. Please, let's take the first question. Hi, sweet Julie Blue. Julie Blue says, Sabrina, can I get a general message for what's coming up for me, please? And thank you. Let me see. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shiloh. Okay. So sweet Julie Blue. So general messages are great. You ask for a general message, it will be a general message. And the more information you give me, if you have something specific that you're concerned about, that you're focused on, that you're really sort of grappling with, the more information you give me, the more I can channel on your behalf. Okay. And so I will here connect with Julie and see what I get for you. As soon as I close my eyes and connect to your energy, I hear music in the background. It sounds like the flute or sounds like classical music, but there's music in the background. And there's something around, there's something around, it's creative energy. It's a burst of creative energy. It's musical, it's artistic, it's self-expression. There is something that is on your heart. There's like something that wants to come through you that you have been sort of suppressing or denying, or you haven't fully given yourself permission to let it out, or really kind of become more front and center in it. Like I really feel like you're holding yourself back, like you're either shy or you're lacking in confidence, or you just don't have the support in your environment, but there's something in you that kind of wants to burst through. And so my message for you, Julie, is, it's interesting because your question is like, what's coming up for me? And this is what's coming up for you. It's actually wants to come up, but you're not fully letting it. And I don't know if you sing too, but there's this really sort of clearing of the throat chakra as well that's coming into just coming into focus for me as I channel on your behalf. So just, I want you to talk more, be more honest, be more transparent, really share your truth. I mean, of course, this is a good message for you, and it's a good message for the collective, to be more vocal about whatever it is that you want to express. So if there's something that you're not telling the truth about, now is the time. It's almost like, Julie, and this is, true for you. It's always, I love this because the first question always sets the tone for the questions that we're going to answer tonight. So this is about channeling truth and channeling your creative expression and really giving yourself room to create. Okay. There is something that you want to bring in that you've sort of, like I said, now is the time. So this gestation period that you're in, you're just about ready to launch this thing and to sort of bring it into physical manifestation. Okay. And I also want to say, Julie, that I feel like you have some support in your life. I feel like there is some male energy that's supporting you in what it is that you want to bring forward. So don't be shy to ask for help, and don't be shy to ask for I feel like you need some resources too. So don't, and that could mean so many things, but there is some resources available to you that you're not quite tapping into. You're kind of holding yourself back from asking for that support that you need. And your ability to ask, which again is clearing up that throat chakra and just, asking and telling the truth, being clear about what it is that you need, is also going to serve this creative expression. It's so much better. Okay. It's going to open you up even more, and you're going to see more new and better opportunities come through as a result of it. Okay. And if you'd like to confirm any of this at any point in time, for anyone receiving a message tonight, yes, could use support and resources. No mail in my life as of yet, but definitely open to it. Thank you so much. Good. So the mail that I'm feeling, just so we wrap this up, is not a love interest. It feels more like a patriarchal influence. It could be a dad, it could be an uncle, it could be an investor, something like that. So it's a male energy, and it has to do with support and resources. There's something leaning. There's something here for you here that you could explore. Okay, so let me know how that unfolds for you, and blessings on your creative expression. I would love to hear more about it. So either you can confirm tonight, or you can come by next week, or leave a message at the end of this video, leave a comment, and let me know how that unfolds for you. All right, great. Thank you. All right. Hi, Doug. Thank you for stopping by. I take breaks to drink water because I talk a lot. So, okay, Doug. Doug says, hi, Sabrina. Will I be financially ready by this summer to leave my current job and retire? Okay, very direct question. I love this question. I answer these type of questions in two ways. I'm going to give you my spiritual guidance on what I think it will be beneficial for you to be able to make this a possibility in your life. So in other words, the work you need to do to actually make this a reality. And then I'm going to give you my psychic read based on your current energy, because that's what you want. Is it a yes or is it a no, right? It's a very straightforward question. So here's what I want to say. I feel like there are delays. Okay. That's the first thing I feel when I tune into your energy. There's a delay. There's a lot of frustration around this. It feels like this is something that you've been sort of building for a while. And I also want to say that there's been some, either a new idea or a new way to bring in money and to prepare for this retirement. That's your deepest desire. And for some reason, I also feel like this retirement is going sort of hand in hand with a move or some type of longer trip somewhere. So that's also happening in the summer. Okay, so in order to get yourself ready, to financially ready to fully retire, I'm going to invite you to just relax and see that money can come from so many different places. Okay. And so it's not just the job that you're doing that it's coming through. It's also abundance can find us in so many different ways, right? So we can manifest, for example, one of my favorite affirmations is money comes to me in spontaneous and joyful ways. Okay. So really opening up your belief system about how abundance can start to flow through you. Okay. And so abundant is not something we become. It's something we allow. It's something we give permission to express itself through us. Okay. So some little spiritual hints on how to embody the energy of abundance so that when it comes, so that you can open yourself up to it. And when it comes, you're fully ready to receive it. And you're ready to do the things that you deeply desire with this abundance. Okay. So, I feel like this current job is definitely set to be coming to an end as well. So just to give you some confirmation there. And it feels, I don't want to say beginning of summer, but it feels more like August, where if you do the things that I'm suggesting, where you start to open up your belief and you start to practice what it feels like to be abundant, to have the money, to see yourself retired, to feel what it feels like to be retired, to enjoy that experience of freedom. I mean, this is what we want, right? We want what we want because of the way it's going to make us feel, right? And so it's not necessarily the thing itself. And so I really want you to just trust your ability to focus on this feeling of being able to relax and be free and enjoy your summer and enjoy being retired. There is a trip coming as well. Okay, so that it feels like you're going to see family too. And again, feel free to confirm any of this as well. But so that's what I want to say to you. Okay, so just enjoy the process of becoming abundant in your internal landscape first, giving yourself permission to open up your mindset and shifting your belief systems about it. And then I want you to sort of visualize what that actually looks like in your life. Retired, doing the things that you really enjoy. Okay. And if you do those things, you're going to shorten the delays that I'm currently feeling. And I do see a wrap up of your job. That's coming, whether you retire or not. Okay, that's coming. So that's going to be towards the end of August, is what I'm estimating. Okay, based on the current trajectory. Now, we all have free will. So when I give a psychic reading, intuitive reading, a mediumship connection, or message coming through, you're free to choose to embrace this message, to use it, to apply the guidance that's coming. You're also, free to do whatever else you want, to ignore the message. Okay, so your free will is either going to set this in motion or it's going to delay it more. So keep an open mind and really receive the guidance that's being channeled for you, and let yourself have that which you deeply desire, which is what we started off with tonight. Okay, thank you, Doug. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, who is next? Hi, thanks, Lacey. Rhonda, thank you for being here. Rhonda says, hello, Sabrina. Good to see you. It's good to see you too. I would like to hear from my mother and father. What does my mother need from? What does my daughter need from me? Okay, so for those of you that know me and know this show and how I roll, I don't typically connect intentionally to those that have crossed over. I save those for mediumship demonstrations and mediumship classes just because I find that it's a more beneficial environment to interact with spirits. But if there's a message here for you, I won't say no. Okay, so let me see what I can, if I can connect to someone in the spirit realm on the spot, then I will see what I can bring through. Okay. See, Rhonda, this might need from me. Okay. Okay. So your daughter needs reassurance. She needs reassurance, and she needs to know that she can lean into you, and she needs to feel safe. Okay, I feel like your daughter doesn't really feel safe in her current situation, family situation, relationship situation. So she's leaning into you because she wants that reassurance and she wants to feel safe. It's interesting, Rhonda, because I can feel your mother here. Who didn't give you that nurturing, who didn't really give you that sense of safety and security, and it's so how you fall in this sort of generational wound is that it's your job to heal it for your daughter and for yourself. And ultimately, when we heal something within us, we heal it not just for ourselves but for the ancestors that have passed and our offspring and so on and so on. You heal for your entire lineage. So the thing that comes through very clearly is that she needs her mama. She needs reassurance. She needs security. She needs support. She also needs validation, right? So she needs you to acknowledge that what she's saying is true, to be seen and heard and empathized with. And that's something that you didn't get from both your parents. Father was completely not in the picture, and mother, was not available to you, right? Was very sort of checked out of the process and of raising you, seems like. And of course, if you can confirm any of this in the chat, that would be great, so that we can just let our viewers know. Okay, so reassurance and security and empathy and validating. There's something that she wants to tell you that she really feels like she needs you to hear. And she wants you to, even if it's triggering for you, she wants you to be able to hold that space, that what she's saying is valid and that her feelings are valid. So you have the opportunity to heal this generational. Rhonda says, true about my mom. I'm ready to comfort my daughter. I love her. Good. Okay, beautiful. This is, your mom is, you're saying like, you have to give her what I didn't give you. This is the way you're going to heal this for your family and for your lineage, and I just got chills when I said that. And, you're going to heal this not just for your daughter, but also for your sisters. Okay. So it's everybody in your lineage. It's the nurturing and the presence and just just her knowing that you're solid, right? She needs you to be solid for her because nothing is solid in her life right now. I feel like she's questioning a lot of things and, second guessing a lot of things and making a lot of different, having a lot of different realizations. So she needs you to be her rock. And let me know if that resonates for you, Rhonda, around your relationship with your daughter. And, yeah, that's the message I have for you on behalf of your mom and what there is for you to heal with your daughter as well. Okay. And I suggest that you share some of the work that you've been doing, like share some of this work, share some of the processes that you've engaged. Rhonda says it does indeed. Okay, good. So just share some of the stuff that you learned here with her so that will help her as well on her healing journey. Okay. Thank you so much, Rhonda. It's so good to see you. All right, beautiful. Okay, Lacey. Hi, Shiloh. Nice to see you. Shiloh says, I would love a message regarding a man from work. Okay. He's been leaving notes on my desk regarding work, but my supervisor says he could ask her, why is he asking you? She says. I'm not sure I understand the question. It says here, would love a message from a man from work. I'm just going to tune into the energy of your question. Okay, so don't worry about retyping it. Okay, so this man at your job is kind of like, it's interesting because I feel like he wants more from you, and he hasn't quite come forward and told you that he wants to offer you more work or more hours or more responsibility. And so he's kind of like, it's almost like he won't come right out and say it. Like he's sort of picking at you and saying like, just trying to get your attention. Again, the energy is that he just wants more from you. Okay. And part of this is you, there's two things here for you. There's two major patterns for you. Number one is to owner. Okay. So that makes sense. This is the owner and he wants more from you and he wants to be able to offer you more. So the first thing is for you to ask for what you need. And I think this message has come through for you before. So to ask, again, throat chakra clearing, vocalizing, being transparent, asking for what I need. I tell the truth about what I'm giving, what I want, what I feel I'm worthy of. You get to decide that, child. Okay. So this man wants more from you and you want more from him. So it's a perfect match. You see how that works? It's an energetic sort of mirror of each other. You want more from him. You want more hours. You want more income. You want a raise. You're due for a raise in this position. So I want you to see that it's kind of like a perfect opportunity for you to talk to him and just come clean about what it is that you need and what it is that you would like to see happen, how you enjoy the position and how you'd like to have more hours and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's what's going on here. And it feels like nobody's really being straight about it. So he's not coming forward with telling you that he wants more from you. And you're not coming forward and saying that you want more from the relationship from the work opportunity. And so that's what's going on here. Okay, Shiloh. So it's my advice would be to step in. Maybe you can ask to speak to him. You can ask for, a meeting with him and just share a little bit about, how you want to contribute more and how you see your role evolving or how you see, the things shifting with you being able to contribute more time. Okay. This is going to work out in your favor. All right. This is all about you getting your needs met. This is the lesson here. You identifying what your needs are and then being vocal about them. Okay. So asking for that, and of course, being willing to contribute and meet him halfway. This conversation is going to do wonders for your work position and for your job security there. Okay. Should you choose to stay there. Okay. And of course, you have free will. This is my message for you, Shiloh. Okay. Let me know if any of that resonates for you. Let me see what Shiloh says here. When I was hired, I was told 90 days before conversation. Okay. I'm waiting till April to have the conversation because they want me full time. Okay, perfect. So they want you full time and it's going to happen. Okay. And April is like, and it's soon. So, I am scheduling with you. Yay! I would love to have a session with you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We're going to put the links here for everybody who wants to book a reading, whether it's a mediumship reading or an intuitive life guidance reading. Amazing. So this is happening. This is what's happening again. It's very soon. The conversation is going to go well. And I'm happy to go deeper with you when I see you in our session. Wonderful. Great. What does Shiloh say here? Oh, that makes sense. My gosh, I give them so much. Yeah, you do. And they see that and they notice it. And so they want to have, more of you on board. They see your value. So this is an opportunity for you to go in confidently and say, yeah, I bring value. I need more. And this is what I'm prepared to offer. Okay. So you got the message. You're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, good. Who is next? Hi, Jolie. Thank you for stopping by. Jolie says, hi, Sabrina. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Would love to know what's coming up for me. Okay, good. Here we go. Hi. All right, cool. We got people here tonight. Okay. Okay, what's coming up for you, Jolie? Okay, so I feel like there's a big shift in your. It feels like it's an internal shift. So I want to say that we haven't seen the full manifestation of this shift yet. That we haven't seen it on the physical plane yet. But there's been a belief system shift, an internal shift, a mindset shift you've really sort of undergone in the last, I want to say, week or so. So it feels like you've done something to really empower yourself. And so Spirit says, like, good job, good work. Like, I love what you're doing. I love how you're being more creative. It feels like you are giving yourself more room to just focus on you, which is really good. Julie says, yes, I've been doing a live internal work. Beautiful. Okay, good. I feel it. There's been a big shift from the last time you were here, even just tonight. So, of course, we always need to do the internal work, and there's some letting go that you need to do as well. Okay, that's coming up for you. Letting go of old ways of operating and expanding. There's something to do with work and what you're creating. It feels like something to do with helping people or, just being more visible and more present in that realm. Okay. And so it's important for you to show up. I take this time to really build up your confidence and build up your skill set and build up your, there's something new that's coming through you as well, something new that you want to be offering. And I want to confirm that that's going to go really, really well. Okay. I feel like this is a good time for you to create something new and to sort of shift your energy and moving away even from a relationship. I haven't been showing up as much with my coach. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, well, so the internal work that you're doing is hopefully preparing you to show up more, because the guidance that you're getting is to show up more in your coaching business and to be more visible. Okay, just to have more confidence. Again, focusing on what you can create rather than making the best with what you have. Right? This has been your mindset for some time now. How do I get the most out of my current situation is a completely different mindset than what can I create from nothing, right? What can I channel? What can I allow to come through me that's going to help me expand my gifts, my creativity, my ability to provide for myself, my family, all of those things. Okay. So really just shifting, staying in that mindset that's currently shifting and really focusing on that. But I will, yes. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a message I have for you. And there is a sort of a relationship circling you. Feels like an on and off again sort of situation. This is, I mean, I feel like you already know it's time to sort of let this one go. There's a dynamic here that is not healthy for you and not healthy for what you want to be creating for your life. And so this is out with the old, okay? Out with the old version of you and how you've been used to, the things that you've been tolerating and allowing in your life. Okay. So really, I want you to raise your standards for self-love, for self-care. Yes, that's exactly what I've been thinking about. Jolie says, okay, good. It's time. I don't know who this person is, but it's time to let this go and really move into this next paradigm, raising your standard for how you want to be loved, how you want to be treated, what you want, how you like, what you envision for yourself. How do you want to feel in your body, in your relationship, in your life, in your business? This is what you need to be focusing on. Okay. So that's your confirmation. That might be my exposition. I'm totally saying, oh, okay. All right. So, and again, this is that sort of entanglement that I see. So it's time to sort of let that go and move into, focusing on what you're creating and what you're building for your life, because things are really shifting for you. Okay. That's my message for you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let me know how that unfolds and start showing up more. And you're going to start to see some things really shift in your immediate circumstances. Okay. Yes. Release and let go. Everybody, that's for everybody. Release, make space for new things, make space for magic in your life. Okay. Good. Beautiful. Hello, Canada. Hi. Hello, Angela. Okay, January. Oh, I'm so excited for you to be here tonight. Mwah, January. Thank you for joining us. If you have a question, let me know. I'm here to channel on your behalf. Who else is here tonight? Lacey, who else do we have? Any more questions? Hi, Sarah. Oh, Sarah says, Sabrina, I would love to hear if my grandmother, Teresa, has any insights or messages for me on my healing center. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Grandmother has crossed over. Yes, I feel that. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to do my best here. Channel your grandmother. So okay, so you can confirm this if you feel open to it. But grandma's been helping you this whole time, right? She's the one who's been helping you sort of, connect and be more open and be more spiritual and develop your practice and just come into your own. I feel like she's been really guiding you every step of the way, and she's really a strong person. You get a lot of your inner strength and your resilience from her. I feel like I asked that before I heard you say that. That's okay. I'm going to channel for you. So I feel her here, and I feel like I feel like she's really, you get a lot of your strength from her. She's really kind of supporting you. So there's something about, I don't know exactly what your healing center is, but there's something about group classes and creating more offerings that are for like more people. Okay. And so, I think you're wanting to expand, and it feels like you're at a point where you need to make a decision about what you're going to be offering, or are you expanding, and so on. Yeah, she's hilarious. She's got such for sort of a spunky sense of humor and personality. She's like, go for it, like really go for it. She wants you to go all in. Okay. And so she wants you to go all in, is what she's saying. She's like, don't hold back on, don't worry about it. There's something you're concerned about. Maybe it's time away from your family, or time, maybe there's something you have to renegotiate with your husband, but it's all, you're being supported in your expansion, and she's supporting you in your expansion. I'm seeing, I don't know why I'm seeing these pink flowers. I don't know if that has something to do with your logo or something to do with your business and so on. But there's, and Sarah says, I'm doing that with group classes, finally offering virtual. Okay, good. Yeah, group classes are good. Virtual is good. So she is also saying, like, to, again, I keep seeing these pink flowers, it's like there's like one in your hair or something. There is, she is spunky. Thank you. Okay, good. Yeah, she is like, you get a lot of your, pep from her. I want to say that's the word I want to use. And I haven't used that word in, I don't even know how long, but you get that sort of like spunkiness directly from your grandma. She's also saying like, so doing some type of work around like connecting mothers and daughters. I know this is very specific, but like connecting mothers and daughters. I don't know if you've thought about this, but like doing a very sort of a specific offering around this, bringing in more feminine energy. Maybe that's why I'm seeing all these pink flowers, like really bringing more feminine energy into your center. And this is something that you're going to have to embody yourself first, and really sort of, like allowing for more of this energy in your healing center. Okay. And so some type of offering, connecting mothers and daughters, I think would be a beautiful sort of like workshop or something creative that you could do, sort of a class, that you could create, and you could also do some type of mediumship, class or workshop where you're connecting those, people who are sort of, want to connect with their mothers or something specific like that. Okay. What is Sarah saying? I love that. I'm working on this for sure, bringing in more feminine energy. My center definitely does have more feminine energy with pink accents. Okay, good. Beautiful. So pink, definitely keep going with the pink and bringing in that more of that feminine softness. And I love this mother and daughter workshop idea. So, bringing in that sort of healing in the lineage, the ancestry, the wounds that are passed down. Rhonda talked about that earlier, about how, what does my daughter want from me? And her mom came through with like, you have to do what I wasn't able to do for you. And so there's something very important and significant. And your grandmother is suggesting that it would actually be good to connect in this way, even between you and your mom. Okay. And so there's some work to be done there so that you can bring this into your community and really share it with the people coming through your center. Really sort of, yeah, I think it's a beautiful sort of evolution of your services where it feels more feminine, it feels more spiritual, it feels more healing. Okay. The other thing I want to say too, that I feel very strongly, is something to do with the body. And so this could be like an actual physical thing. Either it's a physical wellness or, some more classes and more offerings around, creating alignment, within your body. So, thinking about maybe bringing in other people to teach or other people to share their offerings that are, helping people on a physical level. Okay. So keeping in mind that there's such a connection between the physical and the mental and the spiritual. When we open up our bodies, when we release tension, it can allow for the release of deep emotions that we've been storing in our bodies. And that can connect us spiritually as well. We can start to receive guidance and start channeling. So this is, what I want to say to you about your center. For some reason, it feels like there's some decision that needs to be made. Again, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing grandma say, like, it's going to be okay. You're going to be provided for, like you're always provided for. And I want you to trust that you've always been provided for. And so it's just a matter of continuing to lean into her and her guidance and trusting that you're going to have your needs met. okay, because you're meant to do this work. And Sarah, I don't know a lot about your story, but it feels like you've had to make some major shifts to choose the embodiment of the life that you're living and to choose the service that you're offering. And it's going to be easier. Okay. It's going to get easier. It's not going to feel like such a highs and lows or such extreme things need to happen in order for you to have success. Okay. So this is really, it's going to get easier as you evolve and as you let go and just trust your inner guidance and trust, of course, your connection with your grandma. I feel like, she tells me that you talk to her all the time. So you have a very clear connection with her. And she's, really so proud of you, so proud of everything that you've accomplished, and really rooting for you. She's like, hey, that's my granddaughter, so she's really, really funny and very sweet and very powerful. And so are you. Okay. So I just want you to know that and remember that and keep going and keep doing what you need to do, because your vision was there. It was put there for a reason. And it's there because you have the desire to make it be manifest and you have the capacity to make it be manifest as well. Okay. All right. I hope that was good. And I hope that resonated for you. Sarah, thank you so much. All right. Hi, Angela. Angela says, would love to know if Spirit has a message for me regarding love and a serious partner. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm going to take a sip for this one. All right. I'll be honored to channel on your behalf. So I want to say that there has been some internal shifts. I love it. I mean, tonight is like everybody that's here is moving energetically. Okay. So thank you all for bringing your beautiful energy here tonight, including you, Angela. I feel like there's been some shifts internally as far as like letting yourself love and be loved and, just kind of, softening a little bit and just opening yourself up to the possibility of falling in love again. I know there's been some difficulty in this area. There's been a lot of heartache and loss and disappointment. Okay. But I feel like, so the message is coming very clearly, first of all, is to, go out into the world. So coming out of being a hermit, coming out of sort of being reclusive, not being social, coming out of you've been in this sort of cocoon phase, which has been very healing for you on many levels. It's very necessary. But there is, there is a great potential for love here. I do see a serious partner. I always love to answer these questions in two ways. Like, here's the psychic hit I get based on your current trajectory. And here's the spiritual guidance that I want to give you in order to help this happen in your life. Because we all have free will. We're all powerful. We all have the capacity to manifest that which we truly desire. Okay. So the spiritual guidance is to really open up your belief system. This is true for you and it's true for everybody, to really open up your belief system around what's possible in your life. You can and are worthy of having love in your life. You can manifest this. You are worthy of it. It is safe to love. There is someone out there that's not going to hurt you. There is someone out there who's ready to love you. You want it, like I feel that in my body as I'm saying it to you. And I want you to receive these words and to repeat them to yourself. Repeat them to yourself as often as you can, just really embodying this experience of not just longing, right? Because we can want for something and hang out in the longing energy, and that longing is lack, and that lack pushes the manifestation away. Okay. So you want to really tune into your sincere heart's desire to be in this partnership and to have this partnership be manifest in your life. How good does it feel to be with somebody who's like-minded, who shares your value system, who loves you, who is unconditionally devoted to you, who adores you, who thinks the world of you, who respects you, all of those things. Angela says, I will, and I do. Good. Beautiful. So you're ready for this. If you're taking my advice and you're really kind of embodying the readiness of it, the readiness, I'm ready to love again, you're going to accelerate the process of this person showing up in your life. So now for the psychic hit based on your current trajectory. So I see, I see someone, it's like there's a man in a suit and it's like a burgundy and blue little what are those things called you put in your pocket, a kerchief or something like that you put. He's like a suit. He's a very distinguished gentleman, and like burgundy and blue or red and blue, something like that. And he's got some gold. I don't know if these are cufflinks on him. And it looks like his hair is mostly silver, mostly white. It's interesting because I don't always get visions, but I've got this vision for you. And yeah, I feel like this person is not, he's not in your immediate environment. So he might be a foreigner. He might be from somewhere else, someone that you meet as a result of a meeting or a gathering. It's definitely connected to traveling. Okay. So either you're traveling somewhere and you meet this person, or this person has traveled to where you are and there is an opportunity to meet there. Okay. But I can feel this is a distinguished, educated, a respectful man who has a different culture and different culture than you, different cultural background, but is also, yeah, I want to say, definitely want to say he's European descent, and has some old world values. Okay. This is a person who speaks more than one language as well. So you're going to enjoy that part of it. And yeah, I want you to stay open. This is your, Angela says me like, I like this for you too. Angela says, would it be this year? Whew, timeline questions. Okay, timeline questions. Yeah, okay, so you have control over when this is going to happen because you have the capacity to open up your heart and to accelerate the manifestation process. Okay, you have the capacity to really bring in something that you truly, truly desire by sort of letting yourself want it, letting yourself have it, by coming out of fear, by you got to stop trying to keep yourself safe. I mean, this is true for you. It's true for all of us that are not fully living our potential. Okay. Angela says very well. And awesome. Okay, good. So this is true for all of us that are just that want more, that want to be more, have more, do more, feel more. Okay. So again, just notice where you keep yourself sort of limited. Notice some of your limiting beliefs around the possibility of love and relationships. And that's your job, is to do that work. Okay. And if you do that work, you can accelerate the process of this person that I'm seeing very clearly. Timeline. It feels like summer. It feels like summer. I want to say late summer. Okay, just because I can feel the warmth of it, and I can feel the climate that I'm in right now. I couldn't tell you the month, but it feels like summer. Where this happens, where you've really kind of softened and opened yourself up. You need to spend more time outside, like outside doing things, going out and being more visible as well. And there is an opportunity, like I said, to either travel or be at something that seems work related, where I feel like the two of you will meet. Okay, that's my prediction for you. I'd love to hear. Of course, we have a few months before this unfolds, but I leave you with that message, and I leave you with the love of spirit. Great, awesome. Okay, how's it going time-wise? All right, beautiful. Lacey, we have time for more questions. Hi, View. View says, hi, Sabrina, coming here, heartbroken and scared. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. A situation I asked about turned out bad. I got let go from my job yesterday. What do you see from me now? Really worried. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that you got let go from your job. I really, I know that this might not be what you want to hear, and I believe that we discussed this, like, sometimes we think that something bad is happening, or we're letting go of something, or we're, we've lost something, is what I'm trying to say. But actually, I want you to see the blessing in this. Okay. Because I feel like this has been a toxic environment for quite some time, and it's not a bad thing. like that you're not there anymore. And I know that in this moment, it doesn't feel very good because you're worried, and what you need is reassurance and empathy, which I'm happy to provide. Okay. I want you to really focus on the kind of job that you feel good in, what you feel you're worthy of, leveraging your experience, leveraging your contacts, your network. I feel like there's other possibilities that are not that far away from you, that are not that distant from you. You're going to be okay. You really are. And we may have talked about this already, but this is not the right place for you. Okay. So I want you to see this as a gift. I want you to see it as an opportunity for you to really take inventory. Again, we talked about this at the beginning. We talked about eclipse season, which is like really get honest about what makes you happy. She's like, yeah, I'm 63. I have no savings like everyone else. Bills rolling in. I feel so lost. I hear you. And I understand that that's a real concern. I really get it. I have a lot of compassion and empathy for what you're going through. And I feel like there's going to be something else, so this is now, I want you to, again, I'm the age, the savings, all of the circumstances, don't let those limit you in terms of what's possible for you in your life. Okay. So I want you to really do some inner work here and shift your mindset around what's possible for you in your life. I don't see that you were happy in this job. Yes, you did say it was toxic, and it was, but at least it was work. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, but that's not what your higher self wants for you. Okay. Your higher self doesn't want you to settle for a toxic environment just so you can live paycheck to paycheck and have no savings. Okay. No, I will never co-sign that for anybody. Okay. So what your higher self wants for you is to be loved, seen, supported, provided for, and appreciated. And regardless of your age and your circumstances, and you can create that in your life. Okay. You can create that by taking this time to really look at your situation and go, how is this a blessing? What is the gift in this situation? What can I, really do that would bring me joy? What would bring me, some satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. Okay. I feel like there are some possibilities even in your area. Okay. It's different, completely different type of work, but there's something that brings you out in community, out in your environment. Maybe it's a local store or retail or something like that, feels like would be a good possibility for you to sort of get out and make some friends and connect with more people. View says, I'm just so broken, don't know what to do. Okay. This is the advice I would give you. Okay. So right now you're in the emotional experience of it. And this is a really hard place to be. Okay. So you're not in a place for solutions yet. Okay. Solutions are not going to fix the pain of what you're experiencing. Solutions will come once you've sat with your uncomfortable feelings and given yourself a lot of compassion and empathy and love for what you're going through. Okay. So just, taking this time to really sit with your feelings, to take some deep diaphragmatic breaths and let yourself have all the feelings that are coming through, meeting yourself with compassion and love, and reassuring yourself that the job was retail. Oh, okay, good. So I feel like there's another retail situation in your community that could be also good for you. So that's interesting. Again, it feels like it's not that far away, like it's not that far removed from what you were doing. Okay. So again, I want you to really take the time to meet yourself with compassion and non-judgment, and just trust that, God has a plan. Okay. That there is some divine unfolding happening here for you, and really start to think about what are some things that would bring you joy. What could you do that would bring you joy? Okay. What could you do in your environment that would help you, sort of connect with different people, to be in an environment where you're seen and valued and respected? Will I recover soon? I'm scared I will end up homeless. I see. Okay. Let me see what I can channel for you. I don't feel you're going to end up homeless. I really don't. I feel like there's opportunities in your immediate environment. You just need to recover from the shock of what just happened. Okay. And there's other things that you could do in the meantime that would be okay. And like I said, I feel like it's maybe even another retail possibility. Okay. Within your community. that will help you through this period of time. Okay. And there are other resources as well. Okay. That I want you to lean into. Again, like there are community resources. Maybe there's like a place that you can go to, or you can get some help. I don't know exactly your circumstances or where you're living, but there's always help. Okay. And so I don't feel like you're going to be homeless at all. Let's not even put that out into the universe. I want you to really take personal responsibility now for the pain that you're in, as hard as it is, and sit in your discomfort and give yourself compassion and non-judgment and lean in to support. If you have any family members as well that you can lean into, or friends, I feel like you have some friends that you could possibly call just to help you through this time emotionally, because I do see another opportunity. Okay, I've been putting in applications all day. I do see another opportunity manifesting itself soon. Okay. But I don't want you to put applications out from this place of urgency and stress. Okay. Because that's not the energy that you want to put out into the universe. I want you, this is very important. Okay. And this is for you and for anybody watching, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. If you're in a tough spot and you're feeling stuck and it feels like an immediate sense of urgency, the most important thing you can do is take responsibility for your energy. Okay. So bring yourself, sit down somewhere quietly, breathing in and out of your belly, in and out of the diaphragm, regulating your nervous system, meeting yourself with compassion and non-judgment, and just talking yourself into that place of reassurance. I'm safe. I'm loved. I'm provided for. Okay. Your belief system has the power to influence every cell in your body. It has the power to influence your reality, to shape your circumstances. So I want you to get your belief system in a good place first. Be excited to get a job. Don't just apply for anything. Be excited to get the job that you're getting, and coming out of survival mode and coming into a place of abundance and feeling worthy of being provided for. Okay, that's my advice for you tonight. Okay, come back and let me know how that unfolds for you. Okay, View. And I would love to continue to support you during this difficult time. All right, beautiful. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? All right. So I think we're going to wrap there. Are there any other questions, Lacey? Hi, Kay. Okay, I'll take one more just because. Here we are. Kay says, "Hi, I would love to know what you feel coming in for me in love and career. Thank you." Okay, Kay. I feel like love is the more predominant energy for you right now. So I'm not, love and career is a big general sort of reading. I feel like love is kind of the main concern right now. At least that's what's going on for you unconsciously and in your heart. There is sort of a deep desire to connect and to have love and to have more security and stability and safety in love. And to feel supported, right? So, okay, I want to say that like there's a real energy around yeah, just feeling safe in love and being just trusting that you can find someone who meets you in love, who shares your value system, who shares your beliefs as well. I feel like even that has been a bit of a challenge in the past. And so, I'm going to give the same advice I give everybody tonight around changing your belief system about what's possible in your life. So that's always the first step, right? The first step is, can I make this happen? Can I, is this something that I'm willing to believe is possible for me? Okay, so that's your job to do that inner work. Okay, and then yeah, and I feel like again, it feels close to home. It might even be someone who shares a cultural background with you. It's someone who it feels like it's kind of like in your immediate environment, whether that person has materialized or not, but it feels like it's kind of coming in for you in this way. So someone that shares your either shares your beliefs or shares your value system, is either from a similar culture or sort of into similar things. It's kind of like you could share a religion, or you could share a spiritual practice, or something like that. So I think that that's the predominant energy. And it's interesting because this kind of blends into the work situation as well. So it could be someone that you work with. It could be someone that, you decide you're going to work with, or someone that you decide you're going to build something with or grow something with together. Yeah. I don't know if you do any gardening, but I have this vision of you sort of planting things. And it has to do around, what is Kay saying? Do you feel someone is new, or Kay says, do you feel someone new or someone I've already met? I really feel like it's somebody. It's a good question. Okay, so it's an interesting way to ask this question, because I think you've already met, but not necessarily in this lifetime. Okay, so it's someone new and someone you've already met before. It's someone that's coming around again in this lifetime to meet with you, and you're going to know as soon as you meet this person. It's going to feel very karmic. You will feel the connection. What is Kay saying? Kay saying, haha, yes, I love the garden. Okay, good. Yeah, I see it happening. It's interesting because there's somewhere around like growing food, potentially, even if you're not doing it yet. Maybe this person that's coming into your life is someone that you're going to do this with, or there's something involved. There's some connection, like I want to say, hey, maybe you meet at the farmer's market or something like that. Like, that there's some connection to this passion that you have and this person that's coming into your life. Okay. And I want to say that it is someone that you have met before, and you'll recognize him when you see him, even though he's not in your current environment. Okay. I do feel like it's someone who shares a value system, a belief system, could be from the same culture as well. It just feels very peaceful. So your clue that this is your person is that instant hit of recognition and that feeling of calm. Okay, just feeling of calm. And this is a soul connection. Soulmate connection is different than karmic relationships. So this is a soulmate connection, just to be clear. Okay. And I hope that's helpful. All right, good. So, and feel free to stop by and let me know how that unfolds for you. I want to say too, the timelines are always tricky because we have free will, and because we are governing our energy all the time. We're making choices every day with, our beliefs, our actions, our feelings, our thoughts. So whatever it is that you want to create in your life, make sure you get yourself online fully, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Kay says, I love that. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you feel when? Again, we're talking about timelines, right? So stay tuned for the answer to that question. Get yourself online, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Do all the, be the person you want to be, say the things you want to say, take the actions you want to be taking as the embodiment of whatever it is that you want to be, whatever it is that you want to make manifest in this life. Okay. And that includes, if you're trying to manifest a relationship, start to feel what that feels like. If you want to manifest financial freedom, start to feel what that feels like. Whatever it is that you want to bring into this into this manifestation. You're welcome, Rhonda. It's my pleasure. So I want for that to be very clear for everybody. Timelines are tricky because you have this free will. Okay, so if you get yourself into alignment, there's no delay between you having the desire and having what you want. Okay, based on your current trajectory, Kay, I would say this year for sure. I think it's actually within 3 to 6 months, within your immediate future. Okay, usually when I channel, it's close by. Okay, so that's just a hint for my process, but you can accelerate the timeline by bringing yourself online. As I mentioned, that's true for everybody, and just embodying whatever it is that you want, desire in your life. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining me. I love to do this. You can see I can't stop talking. So I really enjoy channeling and offering guidance and just sharing love and hope and helping you through whatever it is you might be struggling with. I'm here live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. For those of you that didn't get your questions answered, I think everybody got their questions answered, but if you didn't and you want to come back next week at 5, please join us. You can leave a comment at the end of this video. If you desire a one-on-one with me, you want a deep dive and an hour of my undivided attention, there is a link to book a reading with me. Here's the link. Lacey, sorry, thank you. I'm tired. There is a link to book a reading. Don't be shy. Book a reading. I would love to come and channel for you and spend an hour with you, sort of giving you deeper guidance. If you're desiring a mediumship connection, if you want to connect with your loved ones, the mediumship reading is more conducive to that than trying to channel here on YouTube. And so, don't be shy as well to book that. And there's also a soul regression offering on the readings link as well, which I've opened up. I felt called to do so. And so, hi, Appalachia. Great. And I thank you for stopping by. So feel free to book a reading there on one of those links. And I will see you all next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm sending you all my love. See you soon.